Hey guys, this is my melee guide to one cycling Seiryu. Hopefully this is able to help out anyone who's looking to learn one cycles for Seiryu with melee. And yeah, we'll just get into the video. Hope you guys all enjoy. So getting into the gear and inventory setup, you just want to be using full trimmed masterwork or just your best melee armor. For your pocket slot, you want to be using a grimoire for the increased critical chance and also the increased critical damage cap from 12 to 15k. For your cape, either a comp or max cape or a kiln cape, preferably with the strength cape perk. Mine is on my Anachronia skill cape stand, but you definitely want to have that somewhere. For your amulet, you want to have a Essence of Finality with the Dragon Claw spec inside, and then for your ammo slot you can use some armor spikes. They do give you a little bit of extra damage. Kopeshes with a Death Touch bracelet because Seiryu or the crystals can't be poisoned. And for your ring slot, either an Asylum Surgeons or a Ring of Death, completely up to you, although I prefer Asylum Surgeons. For the inventory setup, you just want to have all your switches, so that would be a Scythe, ZGS, Masterwork Spear, a Pterosaur Maul for the crystals, and a flanking switch as well. Shield / mobile switch, the mobile's not really necessary. You also want to have a Dragon Battle Axe, because you will be using that in the fight. The pouches are just for Vengeance and Disruption Shield if you want to be using those. You want to have your Dominion Mines, your standard potion setup, so an Elder Overload, Prayer Renewal, Adrenaline Potion. You're definitely going to want to be using the Adrenaline Renewals rather than any other Adrenaline Potion. And then you can bring some Dread Imps if you want. They aren't that amazing, but they are a little bit of extra damage. Vulnerability Bombs, Prayer Potion, and then just fill the rest with food. And I have a Zamorak Brew as well, just to reduce my health to get some increased damage from Berserker's Fury. And for the aura slot, I will just be using a Berserker aura. So getting into the kill, you just want to start off with a standard Zerk Adrenaline Potion rotation. So just get your Assault, Bleed into a Destroy and then a Flurry. Make sure of course that you place a Vulnerability Bomb, and just avoid the special attacks while you're attacking the boss. So just do a full Zerk rotation, and then once Zerk is over, you want to switch to your Masterwork Spear and use a Tendrils and a Dismember. And at this point you just want to be building. You want to make sure that you reach full adrenaline when there is about 70 to 60k HP remaining on the phase. You can still use thresholds here, but just make sure you reach full adrenaline before you reach that HP point. At that point where it's between 60 and 70k remaining, you want to use Natural Instinct, then build to full with basics. Once you reach full adrenaline again, you want to use your Dragon Battle Axe spec. And then you want to build to full again. I got a Relentless here, so I didn't have to build. But if you don't get a Relentless, then of course you just have to build to full. Keep your Ring of Vigor on because you're going to need it for your Zerk here. Once you phase the boss, you want to Bladed Dive to the jump spot. Then you want to be spamming your Zerk, that's why you want your Vigor on. Spam your Zerk, switch to your Pterosaur Maul, barge in, place mines and a Von Bomb. Cleave, Sever, Limitless Assault. Switch to Dual Wields and then Destroy. Finish Destroy with a Decimate, and then finish off the crystal with basics. Put your flanking switch on, flank the first hit of the middle crystal, finish off any remaining Zerk timer that you have. Then you want to use your Dismember and Tendrils with your Masterwork Spear in that order. Then you want to use a Decimate, switch to your ZGS and ZGS spec. Then you want to use a Cleave, Sever and Fury with your Pterosaur Maul. Switch back to your Dual Wields and Decimate, and then Cleave again, switch to your Masterwork Spear, Dismember, and then use a full 4-hit Flurry. It's important that you get all 4 hits so that your Zerk timer is ready for the last crystal. At this point, just finish off the crystal with basics. If you have excess adrenaline, you can use something like a Hurricane as well. For this crystal, you want a Von Bomb, and then as that second heal enters the crystal, you want to activate your Dismember and then step away from the crystal. Then 2 ticks after the second heal, you want to activate Zerk, your Adrenaline Potion, barge in instantly, step back and stall a Cleave by clicking on the ground. Then as that 5th heal pops up, you want to click on the crystal, go back in with a Cleave and then a Sever. Place your mines while assaulting, switch to your Dual Wields and use a full 4-hit Flurry. Finish with a Decimate, switch to your Pterosaur Maul, Hurricane, Cleave, and then Claw spec with your Essence of Finality, and that will be the end of the kill. I hope you guys all found that useful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. Hope you guys all enjoyed this guide to one-cycling Seiryu with melee. Hopefully it was able to help out anyone who's looking to learn one-cycles for Seiryu. Yeah, if you have any feedback at all, just leave it down in the comments, and if you want to check out my stream, that'll be linked in the description. And other than that, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and thank you all for watching.